Welcome to another edition of Plus One Interview. Today we got a special guest host of the Wrestling Realm. We got Mr. Brian Waters. Brian, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on? Happy to be here.
Yeah, man, got a lot to talk about in the world of wrestling. But first, let's get a quick recap of SummerSlam. Seth Rollins came back. You took the title away from Brock Lesnar. What did you make of that?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not been the biggest Seth Rollins fan since his return in 2017 when he came back after injury to fight Triple H at WrestleMania 33. He's been lacking that edge, that fire. And this is a guy that I once said would go down as one of the all-time greats. The next big WWE megastar after, John Cena. And I even put Roman Reigns in that category, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. I had Seth Rollins pinned in their category. But to me, it's been feeling forced since WrestleMania. I didn't think it was believable that he could beat Brock Lesnar, and I still don't think it was believable that he beat him at SummerSlam.
It seems like they were making it their mission to push Seth Rollins to get that title. Am I correct in saying that?
Absolutely. It feels like Roman Reigns 2016 all over again. He was the guy, like, yes, can the guy work? Absolutely. But I have to say, he's one-dimensional. Guys like him, Edge, Randy Orton, I would say this, Ric Flair, in their prime, they do better as heels. They are like Seth Rollins. So, I've been watching wrestling. I'm 33 years old, and I've been watching wrestling for 33 years. And I look at certain guys, their first title reign, it takes a while for us as the viewer to get used to them with the title. So their first title reigns aren't often the best. You know what I mean? You think back to the first time Edge held the title. Wasn't that memorable except the celebration the night after, right?
Yeah.
But you look at guys, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Bret Hart to an extent, Hulk Hogan. These are guys, when they had their first championship reign, it felt like they hit the ball and they went running and they took off to new heights.
I'll even cut you off, but I'll even add Rey Mysterio to that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. Even though Rey's felt more of the sympathy factor, let's be real. I'm putting Kofi Kingston in that category too, because I've been very impressed with his title reign. But I look at these guys, right? And these are guys, first title reigns, you bought in, it was exciting, you couldn't wait. That's where I had Seth Rollins when he cashed in at WrestleMania 31, and he took off. And I was never tired of him. I wanted to see how long they was going to go with him, because to me, outside of him beating Sting, because I wanted Sting to get that title, outside of him, I was happy that he was on that roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now, I want to see the first one. I felt like, excuse my language, I felt like he was emasculated, because I felt that they didn't give him the right treatment, as you say, like, Becky Lynch. It was more about her as opposed to Seth Rollins. So I wasn't really feeling his first title reign. I said on Break It Down with Brian H., which you can find every Wednesday on all your podcast platforms, please keep the title this time away from Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Seth and Becky, we know they're dating. Do not force it down our throats. You tried it. It didn't work. That's the best thing about trial and error. It didn't work. Please don't do it again.
They probably will. And then to follow that up, Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman become tag team champions.
And that's interesting. I'm pretty much sure that's where we're headed next, Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman. But again, am I really going to believe that Seth Rollins can beat Braun Strowman?
I don't believe that.
I'm sorry. I just don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting. And there's some more interesting news in the world of wrestling. This one was just confirmed about the AEW launching in the fall. That's also when WWE Next will be launching in the fall. So are we gonna have like a Tuesday night war like they did the Monday night battles back in the day now?
Well, yeah, we'll be on Wednesdays. You're going to have NXT going head to head with AEW, especially with NXT being on the USA Network. That's going to be very interesting because I always felt that NXT for the longest time was protected from television so that they could kind of do what they want, kind of keep it protected on the WWE Network so that, they wouldn't have to, I guess, answer to the TV executives. But I guess when the TV execs are willing to pay top dollar, you're going to go where it's at, you know what I mean?
So now, what should viewers look forward to in the world of wrestling to the next upcoming pay-per-view? What storylines should we all watch out for, and should we take notice of?
You're talking about as far as like WWE or AEW?
As far as WWE.
Oh, definitely the King of the Ring, man. I said I wrote a blog on BrianAFlores.com about how I wish they would put the King of the Ring back on as a pay-per-view. And as a fan, a lot of times I'll have the get off my lawn moments. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll have the moments where I want to see things that happened in my childhood. So, to me, King of the Ring was the official start of the summer, right? It was the first pay-per-view that was there after school that, if your parents ordered it, you could stay up and watch it all the way through. So it was the official, as a wrestling fan, it was the kickoff to the summer, and SummerSlam was the closing out. That was like the last party of the summer, right? So I wish they would make it a full pay-per-view again, but this one is exciting because you have a whole lot of heavy hitters in this. I'm talking, Sami Zayn went down last night, and so did Cesaro. But neither one of those both guys can work. They're no slouches. But you got Samoa Joe, Cedric Alexander, Apollo Crews, Andrade, Kevin Owens, a former Universal Champion, former WWE Champion in The Miz, Elias. So you have all these guys, and the tournament is just like, it's going to be so exciting to watch that while they tried it in 2015 and it was just okay, this one is exciting to watch, and I feel like it should be on pay-per-view, and that's going to be the thing that I'm going to be looking forward to come Night of Champions. As well as, I'm pretty sure we're going to get Randy and Kofi again. I think Randy goes over. I think that's where, they want to go. And I think they give us Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. I think they'll lose the tag title. Actually, I think they'll be walking in there as tag team champions.
Okay. All right. And before we get you out of here, just a couple things. All right. So I need you to rank these in the best way you can. So these finishing moves, the sharpshooter, the crossface chicken wing, and the ankle lock. You rank them. Which one's the best? I had this argument with my friend that he told me I was crazy for thinking the crossface chicken wing was number one, but.
We talking in a shoot, right? we talking in a shoot or storyline.
just finishing move overall between those three.
Ah, man. This is tough because I'm a huge Bret the Hitman Hart fan. Bret Hart's my second all-time favorite, tied with Hulk Hogan, to Daniel Bryan being number one. But then, and Sting is my favorite all-time WCW guy, right? But that actually might have to go number three. The ankle lock, you can slap that bad boy on anybody, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta agree with you, man. That crossface, and I'm gonna tell you why. Name an iconic moment bigger than Chris Benoit. Can I say his name on here?
You can, yeah, you can.
But name a bigger iconic moment than Chris Benoit forcing Triple H to tap out at WrestleMania 20 when you think about all three of those moves you just named. And Jim Ross on the call. Can you think of a bigger moment with those moves?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
And you think about it, you pulling back somebody's neck that felt like that could snap, you know. I mean, that can kill you. The sharpshooter hurts, the stretch of your quads. The ankle lock, you might not be able to walk, but you put that crossface on right with somebody, man,
They
you
know.
can do some serious damage.
Escaping that. All right, all right, Brian. Quickly, if they want to follow you, if they want to hear your podcast, tell them where to go.
Simply go on Twitter, Instagram at Brian H. Waters, Brian, the letter H, Waters, like you drink, add the S, and then Wrestling Wrealm, that is wrestling, and then Realm with W-R-E-A-L-M. Shout out to my mother, whose idea it was to spell it like that for, you know, the literal folks out here. But make sure you are on YouTube, subscribe to the Wrestling Wrealm. Shout out to my brother, my partner, my best friend, my daughter's godfather, the real Dwayne Allen. We got a lot of cool content. Have you seen the NWO tribute video we've done on our YouTube channel?
I'll check it out today.
Yeah, if you remember NWO paid promotion, check it out. You'll see it right there. Just simply youtube.com/The Wrestling Wrealm. We also have a couple of funny skits. So it's not only just the show, it's a brand. Each and every week I do Break It Down with Brian H. I also do Wrestling for the Culture, highlight wrestlers of color. And then we have a lot of other segments. Give me the book. One of the things we rebooked was Bret Hart's WCW run and WrestleMania 2000. And then we have our latest show, Has Vince McMahon Lost a Step? So, and we got a lot of shows that's in post-production right now, so you definitely want to subscribe and stay up to date. And we follow back and we interact. So we'll never be too big because guess what? We're fans ourselves and we enjoy talking to fans. That's why I appreciate you having me on, man.
Appreciate you for coming on, Brian. Until next time, thank you once again. We'll definitely give you a call back when the next big pay-per-view comes around. And definitely will be DC for NABJ 2020.
Absolutely, man. We're going to party again, man.
Easy, Brian.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
All right, you guys been watching Plus One. That's it. We're out of here.